Okay, so this is just a brief tutorial talking about how you guys can start to produce the diagrams that are going to be required to show your analysis on these. So what you're going to end up doing ultimately is we're going to turn this off. When you do this, you guys can do an area calculation. You figured out what percentages you're at. You'll include that in the caption of the image that you're going to produce. And then you can either, depending on the script that you run, we've been having some trouble with it actually putting materials on the right layer, so you can actually cycle these on and off. Because if you toggle one off, you can actually come in here and set the material. So you see I've done that here, and then you can also come in here and you can see I set the material here. So you can cycle this on. I'll go ahead and adjust my render output. And 16 by 20. I'm sorry, 16 by 1200. You can come here and center that and hit render. And this should be pretty quick. And you can see I cropped this out, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And then I also need to make sure that I have a transparent background, like we've gone through in some of these other guys. So transparent background, and we hit up that. Go into anything. Hit OK. Hit render. All right. And so this is going to generate the graphic, and we can go ahead and hit save. So call this analysis, hit save. And you can literally just take this into, now we're going to hop over to Photoshop. Let's just close this down for a second. We'll hit Control O and go find that file. Documents. Alright, and then we can go ahead and crop this using that crop tool on the edge here. Okay, hit enter. Go into this and hit Control Shift Save. And you can go ahead and save this as a PNG. Call this analysis 1. Hit save. Okay. Right, and so you can go ahead and generate the graphic. That's one way of generating what the graphics that we're going to be producing here. The second way you can go about this for some of these things, particularly with the fixture, even though this is a fixture analysis, that all that stuff should be identical. But when we actually get to the fixture, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to take some of this and I'm going to go ahead and cycle this around. Zoom in one click here so we can see all this. Get a nice view going, and then we're going to turn on the ghosted view here. It doesn't look like it's going to give us what we want, but from here what we're going to do is go ahead and hit print screen, and then you're going to hop into Photoshop, and then you're going to create a new document. Whenever you hit print screen, Photoshop acknowledges that you want to create a new image at your resolution, and so we can go ahead and do that. So I'm going to hit Control V and paste that in. And we can go ahead and do a little bit of cropping. I don't think you guys need to see my taskbar. Go ahead and hit enter. And then from there we can go ahead and hit Control Shift Save. And so we'll call this analysis. This will probably end up being analysis 3, but we'll call it analysis 2 just to keep in order. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and do that. And so those are the two ways you're going to be creating the graphics that you're going to ultimately load onto your guys' web pages for that. Okay, all right, so that should take us there.